Good morning. Man, you know what you need? You know what? Having a morning song that you wake up to is probably a good idea. Kind of every day. I think I remember my mom always having like gospel music playing in the morning. I swear I remember that. I might be wrong, but I think I remember that. But for me, it's weird that the music era that I really liked was it was weird. I think it was like the 2010s. Like it's a lot of dance music. I think it was, man. Like reggaeton music, dance music. And then before that, it was like the 90s. You know, like the reggae music in the 90s. Anyway, guys, let me get started. Let's get started. I'm gonna do something today with Kirby real quick because I've been getting a whole lot of questions about the Kirby, and I think it's probably best I do something real quick again because it's weird how the searches go. Sometimes you can find what you're looking for, and sometimes it's hidden inside of another video. So yeah, let me do it real quick. Get that out the way. I have a dice that I'm gonna try to put back together again, and that's kind of the day. Just kind of go through the day, kind of smooth, hanging out. And but I am gonna show you this before I get started. Let me set myself up real quick. Make sure I can see everything that's happening before I do anything. And let me see. Make sure I'm all set here. Give me a second. Hey, everybody. If you have a question on the vacuum, I'll be more than happy to answer it for you. And I really appreciate a lot of you who've been reaching out with your comments and the different emails and stuff like that. Much appreciated for your love and that you appreciate the work that we're doing. It's like quiet work. it's not viral work, but it's definitely helping a lot of folks. And it's good to know that it's the efforts are actually helping people. So that's positive. Here we go. All right, good. I think I'm all set. Yeah, it's good to know, man, for real, because you could do things and you have no clue if it's actually like properly helping the ones that you wanted to help. And so that's good to know. Let's see, how do I enlarge this? Yeah, I think that's it right there. I think that's perfect. Hey, there we go. All right, we're good. All right, Kirby. Now, if you have a Kirby or thought about getting a Kirby, it's not, it's different and it's not that different at the same time. And what I mean is, let me turn this way. How's that? I really don't like that. I gotta change this. This phone, not good. I don't like the service. I don't know what's going on. This is not good. Now, if you don't like this version, if you're on the vertical, there's an overhead version, which is a lot clearer, crisper version of this, and it has an overhead view of what I'm about to show you. So you can go to that one. I would have to click out of it to share it with you. Hold on, let me see something. Let's see if I can I do that? Can I do that? Can I do that to let me exit? Let me exit. Okay, let me exit. I'll get the shareable link. Okay, let me go back in. Let me go back in. Okay, let me paste it into vertical. Right, so if you want to see this in the overhead, then you can. All right, I think I did that right. Okay, because I know the video quality on that is horrible. So I'm gonna have to spend some more money, get a better phone, because it's just the way that they push out the videos. Your traditional horizontal videos, it just lays there, and then the vertical seems to have a little more traction. So anyway, all right, let's start from scratch. Let me see. I have here. You can see me here. Okay, great. Let's start from scratch. So what I'm going to do is kind of just show you how to put the head on, and really how to visualize it, so you never have a problem with this ever again. Okay, so it's something I came up with. Now, I didn't come up with the term, but using it in Kirby terms is, yeah, I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna break my my shoulder, slapping myself on the back for that one. This is mine. So it's called catch and release, and it's all visual. All right, if you don't even have to have gone fishing before to get the gist of what I'm saying. Catch and release is something simple. Okay. So this belt on, belt off thing, I know what it means. A lot of Kirby people know what it means. But unless you trained in how to put these together and you did like nomenclature and all that stuff, it becomes very confusing. So if you kind of do it the way I'm about to teach you, you have no problems at all. Are you ready? Catch and release is the visual you have to get. You have a hook. Right? Catch a fish, you hook it out of the ocean, right? And then you release it. Catch, release, catch, release. Now, what we're catching is the belt. And the hook that we're using to catch the belt is this little belt lifter hook right here. This hook on the inside, right? See this here? That's it. That's what we're using to catch. Catch, then release. I'm gonna tell you what to do. You ready? All right. So when you're changing your belts and everything, you're going to have to remember that there's a magnet on this side, and then there's some copper kind of transformer little thing on this side over here, right? This is the light indicator, okay? All right? So this brush light indicator is going to let you know that this brush is turning, because every time these magnets rotate on this thing here, it illuminates the light. I've done this before, just like the Bissell Revolution videos. I've done them several times, but people just come across it at different times of their life or different searches. It doesn't pop up exactly when they're looking for it. So I'll do it again. I have no problem doing it again, okay? All right, so here we go. Now, both sides have numbers, 1, 2, and 3. The 1, 2, and 3 means that the brush is going to go into the carpet, into this. It's level 1 is the brush is like touching the carpet like this, right? Okay, you don't need it to be smashed down all the way down to the ground. It's just touching the carpet, right? And then after a while, the brush is wear, and all of a sudden, the brush is not really touching the carpet anymore. It's just kind of, it's not doing nothing, right? So you put it to 2 so it can touch the carpet again. It's going to push the brush further down. All right. After a while, that's going to stop because it gets worn, right? Right. So all of a sudden, it's just fanning the carpet. It's not touching it anymore. You put it on 3, and it touches the carpet. Hey, Brianne, let's do it again. That's right. Okay. And now 3 is touching the carpet again. By the time you get to 3, it's time to replace the brush. Honestly. Okay. So let's get that out of the way. So if you never knew what these numbers meant, now you do. Fair enough? Okay, so we put a brand new belt on. It's in the middle. You put on your grill. Now, what I would recommend that you do with this grill, right? You see how it's a little rusty. This is probably one of the few parts that gets rusty in the Kirby. Hey, how's it going?
All right.
Man, I'm all the way on this side. Let me get all the way over there, okay?
All right.
How can I help?
You want some bags for Kirby?
Bags for Kirby?
Yeah.
All right.
Type F.
Type, okay. All right. I can get that for you. Hey, can I give you a call back? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Right here. Kirby bags.
Yeah, the good one.
The good ones. The good ones. Yeah.
Okay, you got the
belts?
The belt.
Man, I already knew what you was gonna ask me. You want the 3 or the single?
The single will be fine.
Single will be fine. All right. There you go.
All right.
You came and you received. Is that cool?
Yeah, that's good.
That's all right. Let me see here. Let me pull this off. All right, Kirby. All right. How long you had your Kirby?
A little over a year. It's a newer style.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, yeah, man. Well, you know what? You can sign up for our Extra Mile Club here.
Yeah.
Okay, this you have 2 years of coverage. You get these percentage off your service. Bring your Kirby in. Need your belt changed. Just bring it in. I'll take care of it for you. Something to keep in mind, all right?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All right, here you go. You're all set.
1708?
Belt and bags.
Yeah, that's the Kirby I got.
That's a platinum.
Yeah.
All right, man, you got the brand new one.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I like that one, actually.
Yeah.
I like the platinum.
All right. Keep James, sir.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Man, you're awesome, man.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
All right, thank
Yes, sir.
you.
You live in Monroe?
Chesterfield.
Chesterfield. You came all this way to see me, man? Oh, no, you're just like, well, I was.
No, I came this far to see you.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Chester.
Yeah, nothing hit way better than my mama's house.
Wait,
I
okay.
think she's come up here to do
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah,
She got
okay.
the Kirby too. Yeah.
Yes, sir. All right, good seeing you, right?
All right. Yeah.
All right. So now we were just talking about the Kirby. All right, Brand? Okay, so where were we? I was about to tell you, Kate, you got to lubricate this thing. Now, this here is a, you probably regular WD. You want to get something that has a lube, okay? Because what happens is that this thing will get, this will get rusty. And I just happen to have this here. I prefer the blaster. Is it the blaster? What's the spray again? I forgot the name. But you can find it in AutoZone or Advanced Auto. Something, I think it's blaster, man. I really like it, though. I really, really, really like it. It's the one I think I would lean to, but this just happened to be here right now. But it's good. So keep this, because this will demotivate you from changing your belt, okay? Because it gets so tight and hard to turn that some people don't even do it at all. And just get it lubricated, all right? Okay, anyway, here we go. The same thing for your belt lifter. Lubricate your belt lifter. Okay, so here we go. Now, catch and release, all right? So the first thing you want to do, this goes for the shampooer and it goes for the quad head, is we're going to catch the belt first, all right? So the belt is here. We're starting at our beginning position. It looks like it says Kirby across, nice and even. It's not upside down. It's not sideways. It's not like that. It's not like that. It's not like that, right? You see Kirby, right? So that's our starting point. Okay, got it? Now we're going to catch the belt. We're going to turn this all the way till we can't turn anymore. And then we're going to verify with our eyes that I caught the belt. Is the belt hooked? That's the key. Is the belt hooked? Where am I? Hook, 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 hook. There it is, right there. Is the belt hooked? Okay. Hey, what's up? PB Plaster. What's going on? Sabbath. Man, I haven't seen you in a minute. All right. Jack Vacs. Hey, how's the repair coming? The repairs are coming great. I just want to do this quick little clinic on putting the Kirby belts together and putting it on and all that good stuff. So I just want to get this out the way real quick. I was getting too many questions on it, and I figured let me just respond in a video. Okay, so now that I have this done, I have my belt. I caught my belt, right? The belt's caught. Now I'm going to put the belt on the Kirby. I mean the head on the Kirby. Lock it in, right? And now I need to release the belt if I want it to work. Okay? So I release the belt just like that. Voila. Catch and release. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. For anyone who's forgetting, starting point is the belt. You can actually move it with your fingers. You know, it's right in the middle right here. That's the starting point, right? Okay, that's the starting point. The starting point also, my Kirby is right across. It works the same with the newer Kirbys even. Right? You can see the word Kirby, right? Starting point. All right, so now let's catch the belt. The belt's caught. Okay, how do I know? I just look at it and I'm like, oh yeah, the belt's caught. Look at that. All right, just look at it. All right, look at it. Okay, belt's caught. All right, next. I'm gonna put the head on the Kirby. Now, here's one way to make sure you don't struggle. If this is you, right? I know exactly what's causing it, and I know what you're going through. It's not your fault. All right. Let me break this down simple as possible. First of all, you see it? See this? I will adjust this all the way to the top. Okay. Make sure it's all the way up. Then, you see this? If this is going to end up here, then it's best if I start here, right? Does that make sense? Look, let me show you. If I put it on, it's right here in the middle, isn't it? This little notch, okay? The other thing is this little thing that's sticking out right here, okay? This has to go in here, right? So I can, you don't have to fight, right? I can say, well, let me start like this, right in the middle, and let me just get it on, just on, and then let me just tap it in. Okay, and then let me just lock it. All right, is that cool? And then I'm gonna release the belt. All right. Now, one way to verify if your belt is not released, this is what you do. It's not even. You don't have to. You don't need any special training for this one. This is so easy. All right. This is what you do. Just in case you're not sure, right? If you did it right. You could tilt the Kirby to the side and turn it on and see if the belt turns. Wow, something's wrong. Okay, well, I forgot to release the belt. Well, let me release it then. Tilt it to the side. Test it out. Oh, hey, look at that. The brushes are turning. Great. Just in case you don't want to tilt it, that's why they have that little magnet thing I was telling you about. Just turn it on and see if that light comes on. A little green light right here. Right? Okay? That's it. Is that cool? Now, let's do the shampoo. I'm going to take this off the side. Now, keep in mind that while the bag is off the side of the Kirby, right? Yeah, I dropped my drill. This little safety switch on the side, the Kirby's not going to turn on. Okay? And see, it's not going to turn on. And if I put my tank on, and I don't put the tank on all the way, it's not going to turn on. Okay? But if I put it on all the way, it'll turn on. Got it? Is that good? Looks like the fan needs replacing soon. Yeah. I'm gonna show how I clean the fan, the fan shaft, real quick. Just give me a second. All right. So now let's take this off. If I'm about to take this Kirby head off, right, I have to catch the belt. Okay, in order to take off the Kirby head. Now, if I don't do that, this is what you'll experience. You see that? I just unlocked it, nothing happened, right? Okay, so what I would do is I'm going to catch the belt. Okay, then when I do that, it comes right off. Okay, voila. All right. Hey, Jax, let me show you what I'm going to do, man, to this, clean this Kirby fan real quick. You have a good eye, and let's clean it up real quick. Oh, I had it here just a second ago. Just a second ago. I just had it just a second ago. What'd I do with it? Damn it. Well, not it wasn't a second ago. It was yesterday. So, you know, let's redo that. I'm exaggerating. I had it here yesterday. Golly, man, are you kidding me? All right, give me a second. Give me a second. Had it here yesterday, and I was using it, and silly me put it down, and Brienne, I forgot where I put it. That's what happened. Here we go. All right, fancy folks, let's do this real quick. You ready? All right, so I'm gonna clean my shaft real quick. I'm just gonna stick this in here, turn this on. This is a safety right here. Right now it won't turn on, okay? And let me just stick it in here real quick. This is the sandpaper. Careful when doing this, okay? Obviously, the reason that safety is on is so this fan can't turn and you can get your tie and your, you know, your curtains and your, you know, your little nuggies caught up in this fan. So I got it long enough to keep me away from it at a good distance, okay? And that's how I clean this off, all right? Okay. All right, here we go. So now the brush, the shampoo works the same way, okay? Watch. All right. I hope this is educational. Where are my tools, right? Hey, you think I should wear a shirt like that, Brienne? Oh my gosh, what was that thing? Finding oh my god, a little guy with the red stripes. You had to find him in pictures. Oh my gosh, man, what the hell was that cartoon? Waldo, where's Waldo? Begins with a W too, right? Oh, Waldo, I'm gonna have to take your idea. All right, here we go. Waldo, where's Waldo? All right, so here we go. We're gonna start from scratch, right? We got the tray, and even with the new Avalier, it's the Avalier Platinums and all that. It's the same premise. It's the same premise. You start with your tray and your head, right? The belt is right here. Okay, this starts from the starting position. Okay, and we're gonna catch the belt. All right, same thing. Nothing new. The rules are the same. Okay, I check, my belt's caught. This one looks newer. I like this much better than the other one. The other one was kind of rusty looking. All right, so the belt's caught. And I'm gonna do the same way I'm gonna put it on, the same way. I'm gonna line this up with that, and I just kind of roll it in here. I tap it in, I lock it in, and then I'm gonna release the belt. And you do it like this, the way I show you, you will never have a problem with the Kirby. Okay, for those of you out there who have these. Now, here's how it's gonna work with the shampoo, okay? The shampoo system is not designed to throw water into your carpet. It's gonna put foam, and it has a scrubbing brush that's gonna scrub the fibers of your carpet. Steamers throw water into the carpet, and it can go into the padding, okay? The way the Kirby works is that your focus should be on vacuuming your carpet. So it has a deep cleaner, so you deep clean the carpet thoroughly, and then you really, at that point, only need to clean the fibers, not get water underneath. See what I'm saying? So that's the idea of the way they do the system here, okay? Now, there are two ways that I've seen dry foam cleaners where they have the brushes that go like this, okay? The only thing I don't like about those is that you're not extracting anything. You're really just kind of, to me, you're pushing things down, because there's no extraction involved. Okay, that's the only thing I have against those. But I still appreciate the concept of not soaking the carpet, right? So I still think Kirby should have sold a standalone shampooer that people don't have to keep hooking up and all that stuff. Who knows? They might go that route in the future. I don't know. Just get a standalone shampooer that people can just pull out the closet and just use it and put it back, you know, rather than having to do all this. Okay, but that's just my bias on that. All right, so here we go. So now we have our hose. You're gonna hook it up to the front. Okay. Now I'm gonna show you something that if you don't, and I'm almost done. If you don't have this little mesh filter right here, you're gonna be you're really not gonna get the job done right. Okay, because the mesh filter turns that soapy water into foam. Okay. Now I have a little bit of Kirby shampoo that I didn't want to open up another bottle, so I put a little bit of detergent in here. That's why it looks kind of blue. All right, but it's same premise. I just wanted to do it for the clinic. If you don't do this, sometimes this will lock in like this. It'll just drop, right? But really, it's supposed to be up in here like so. Okay, so if this is missing, this is what you should expect. Let me show you. Missing, you're just gonna have water, and you're gonna say, man, there's only a streak of water on my carpet, what the hell, right? If you have the mesh on, okay, this is what you should expect. Right? The mesh will give you the foam. Now, what happens if it's a Saturday, right, and you can't find a damn mesh filter, you're about to shampoo your carpet, and I don't know, the in-laws are coming over, blah, 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 right? Okay, right. What do? Well, at the end of the day, folks, you know how I love hacks, right? Let me get this out of here. You know how I love hacks, right? At the end of the day, all you need is a mesh. All you need is a mesh. So you can get a stocking, okay? You can get a, hold on, I still got this stuff in my head. You can get a stocking, you can get anything that's meshy. You know what I mean? Like, give me an idea. Like, I'm sure Brianna can come up with something. Give me an idea of something that has a mesh that we can put. It's just a little piece of cloth. You can cut it about this big. You can't. I mean, these are too thick. Like a rag, like a rag like this is too thick. You need something that you can see through and breathe through, almost. That water will just easily pass through. Pantyhose, window screen, right. Something like that. Thank you. One of those little mesh that you can just cut out a circle, right? And let me see if I can use a tissue to illustrate what I mean. Just cut out a circle. Come on, buddy. You got this. Where can we find one of these things? Do I have something I can use? I don't have pantyhose with me, Brianne. I left those home. I left my pantyhose home. All right, fine. Let me just give you an idea of what I meant. All right. Obviously, this is not what it is, but this is the idea. This is the idea. Okay. Okay. This is the idea. See, you cut like a little deal, right? And then you just do this, right? So let's say you lost your mesh filter. Can't find it. Okay, you don't know where it is. Just put this here like this. Okay? Right? And guys, I'm sorry about the quality of this video. I'm gonna have to get another device over on this side. I'm looking at it and it just looks horrible. The other setup is a lot clearer. It's just that, it's just not the same. So my apologies. I'm gonna figure something out to get another device that will give us the vertical way to distribute the video. Okay, so I'm working on that. All right, so yeah, you just put it in like that, and then that's it. Okay, so you get your little mesh thing, right? Put it over here like so. See that? or just put it onto here like that and just cover it. And that will do the same job because all it is a screen, okay? It's just a mesh screen. It's just a screen, okay? Just a mesh screen. That's all it is, all right? Nothing magical, okay? And then, all right, so now that we illustrate your little hack, if you get stuck, let me show you what to do. And also, one last thing. You could probably dab a little, super glue. Not too much, just a dab. All right. The new Kirby's is longer, so I think they've worked on fixing that problem of it just kept slipping out. It's a lot longer in there. They figured that would make it better or something. I don't know, but put a little super glue or whatever and stick it up in here, and it'll hold it, and it won't have to worry about it falling out all the time. All right. And then last but not least, how do I shampoo my carpet with this thing? Adjust it to the floor. Just enough for you to feel it rubbing on the carpet. All right, turn it on, and then slowly turn your tank on. Don't overturn it. Just take your time and turn it, and keep your eye on this foam as it's coming out of the side. All right, so what's this? Right there. Forward. And come back. And this is, just imagine your room has, this is a square room, right? And you do a section over here. By the time you reach over to this side, right, on that side, the foam is going to start to dissipate. The dry foam. This foam is mixed with like just Dawn and stuff, so it doesn't quite work the same way. The foam is going to start dissipating, and then so you can go and pick it up. But I'm going to show you a technique you can use just in case the foam is still thick like this. Because if it's thick like this is what's going to happen if you keep shampooing. If you go back over, it's going to develop a big beard like this. Let me show you. It's going to look like that. See that? And imagine doing an entire room like this. You're going to get this big glob always, covering the front of your shampoo. So this is what you do. All right? Let me show you what you do. Let's get this, kind of work this in here real quick. This is what you do. I'm gonna do it again, and then I'm going to show you how you can pick it up without the glob. All right? Faucet screen. Yes. Now watch this. So let's say you have all this foam all over your carpet, right? What you would do is, you see this little slider here? There's a slider here. I don't know if you can see. Can anybody see the slider? Okay, there's a slider on the handle. It can make the handle go all the way down. Let me show you. The handle can go all the way down like that if the slider's in the middle. But if you tilt it to the right, it'll pop up the front like this. So this is what I do. Okay, I'm gonna turn my tank off so the foam stop flowing out, because now I want to extract everything, right? And then for the beginning of this pile, just the beginning, I don't need to do it after I do the first part. Just the beginning, I do like this. See that? So I went over the foam, dropped down, and let the brush put the stuff into the tray, rather than having it pile up on the front. Okay, so that's it, guys. I hope that was it. If you have any further questions on that, just drop it in my comments or something like that, or reach out to me. But I hope that was able to help somebody figure this out. All right. that's it. Now, what I like about the new Avaliers is that you don't have to take this whole tray off to dump the stuff out. You know, because after you do a whole room, it's going to get kind of crowded here. Eventually, you're going to have to take it off and dump it. And what they did with the new system, you can just lift the tray out and dump it. So that's cool. I like that. I have my own critiques on it. You know, they have plastic ends with the brushes. Those things melt after a while. I don't know why they did that. They should have left it with the metal. But, you know, whatever. You know, whatever. That's how you improve, right? You make mistakes and you keep going. All right, I think that's it for the Kirby. We're going to leave that alone for now. And we're going to move on into this Dyson that I have to put back together. I think I want to remove this carpet because I have a lot of itty bitty pieces for this Dyson that I need to do. Okay. All right, guys. That was it. Oh, look. Hey, Brian, let me show you. I used that 3D printer for the first time. Okay. I'm going to show you what I made. Now, the only thing I have to figure out how to do is how to scan what I'm looking to recreate. Okay. The motivation for me buying this 3D printer. Jax, dude, you sell Kirby's, yeah. That's why I just do the shampoo. Hey, listen, I'm gonna tell you something real quick. I'm gonna show you the 3D print, but Jax, I'm gonna tell you something that happened to me, man. I'm gonna tell you what happened to me, bro. I'm in the South, right? I forgot what town, man. I think it was, oh man, it was somewhere in South Carolina. I went to this guy's house. It's at night. I'm trying to help my dealer get a sale. Okay. And the dealer was scared shitless, right? It was like, okay, that's all right. Fine. I'll let me help you with this demo, right? And dude, this guy had so many cats. And the dander in the house was so intense. It was like, oh. And I'm like, okay, man, this gotta prove my point for this guy, right? This is it. This is it. I kept asking closing questions, man. You know, right? If you had it, would you use it? If it was affordable, would you get it? The whole deal. And my face is swelling up. I've never had this reaction before to cats. Face is swelling up, nose is running. And I was like, I didn't know what was happening to me, man. And ever since then, the cats, I'm just allergic to cats. Ever since then, it just, I think it shocked my system. Okay, it just invaded and shocked my system, man. And then after that, pet hair and all that stuff, it just started my everything started getting, I was like, oh, my body is like, hey, it's happening again. Send the defenses, Oh man. So either how's this? Either it revealed the analogy I had, maybe, and I never knew I had it, or it just triggered my body into overdrive. So when people bring in their machines, I got the dogs, okay, a dog here, that's normal. But the cats, bro. Man, I'm like, oh my God, it's cats again. So, I gotta get my mask, I gotta get my, man. But that was, I had fun selling Kirby's, man. I sold it for a lot of years, bro, and went on a lot of trips and won prizes and watches and all that good stuff. But that was the experience that just, I'll never forget it. The damn cats. Oh my gosh. Dude, I'm telling you, the dust was everywhere. It was all over. It was like, I felt like Linus. Remember Linus from Charlie Brown? Oh man, everywhere he walked, it was like a dust cloud. I swear, that's what it felt like. I don't even think I got the sale. After all of that, after all that damage. Yeah. Honestly, I probably would have sold insurance. I probably would have. But the only insurance sale that came across my path I did not like. I'm not a fan of you got to recruit people to come in to, I'm not a fan of that. I'm a fan. I prefer to just, put an ad, put an ad in the paper. Give me some salespeople. We can train them, recruit them, help them sell. But then now I have to tell those salespeople, all right, now guys, you need to go get 50 more people to come in, and when they buy in, I don't need all that crap. I'm not. I was never a fan of that kind of sales. What do you call that? Is it multi-marketing? I was never a fan of that. Right? If your product is solid, I should be able to just sell the product, and that's it. Solid product, we're good. Great, let's sell it. But having to I gotta bring 50 people in, that kind of stuff was never. I was never a fan. Never a fan. All right. Okay, so here we go. So I got all my Dyson parts here. Got my clutch. Okay. Yep. I honestly see why a lot of people don't even like working on these things. Especially when you have these little guys here. Okay. It's just like, screw that, man, dude. I'm just gonna buy a new. How about we just buy a new clutch? How about that? I hate that you hired me to sell insurance, not recruit more agents. Yeah. Dude, my local Goodwill has at least 10 Kirbys every time I'm there. Wow. And they're only $10. Man, gotta run my husband to work real quick. I'm still here. Yep. Take a minute to respond. No problem, girl. No problem. You take care of business. That's right. Yeah, isn't that amazing though? I think what it is it has a lot. Jack has a lot to do with value to the consumer, right? You can value the machine because like I have guys that collect Kirbys, right? And it's valuable to them. Just like other guys, they go to Goodwill and they'll pick up vacuums and stuff like that. And that's value to them, right? But if that person is like, I'm not going to use this thing. It was my grandmother's, it was my mom's, it was my, my ex-husband's, and it's no value to them. So they put it into Goodwill. Goodwill sells it. Another person says, shit, man, the sales guy came by and he was selling this thing for $2,000 and you have it for 10. Hell yeah. I'm buying it, and I guess even with estate sales, when people, they sell something for, I don't know, $10, and another guy, I saw this dude, man, that sells stuff on eBay. He'll go to, I forgot his name. He'll go to yard sales, and he'll pick up like hundreds of T-shirts and hats, sneakers or whatever, and he sells it back. And I think he has a brick and mortar store now. He says he goes like 5 in the morning and he'll drive 50, 100 miles to go find what do you call that? A fair, not a fair, flea market, and that's his business. Makes millions of dollars a year doing that. He can recognize the stuff that is like an official. MLB, Major League Baseball stuff, official stuff. He can recognize that stuff, and that's his business. That's how he makes his money, and he makes millions of dollars a year doing that. I'm like, wow. So it all has to do with value. They're just pumping it out to sell it for $5 a piece. They're not looking at it. He's looking at it, and he sees the value different. I remember my 7th grade teacher came to my class and pissed that she spent $1,400 on a Kirby. Yeah. Damn, if she spent $1,400 on a Kirby, how many years ago was that? That was probably, was that in the early 2000s? If not, then she got a deal because them things go for what, $2,800 or something like that now. So she got at, she got a half price. So when I sold them, they were when I sold them at first, when I first started selling Kirby, they were $1,284, and when I stopped, I think it was like $2,150 or something. $2,150 for a Kirby. Early 2000, yeah, I kind of figured, yeah, because if the dealer wants to make money, he's probably not going to sell his Kirby at half price. So that's why I figured, he's not going to sell money at Kirby at half price. All right. Yeah, man. Honestly, look. Do you know my wife said something the other day? She said that she thinks that every teenager should have some kind of retail experience or experience working with customers, right? And I was more like, listen, I think everyone should get some direct sales experience or some kind of sales experience. I think that what you learn in that environment, honestly, what you learn in that environment, a lot of people just not going to be able to just learn going out to work every day. There's some things you learn that is just going to be better for you, even if that's not your career. Just like going to the mill, like I'm a little bit on that. I actually lean on the side of young kids making them making oral, what's that, ROTC or whatever. I kind of lean towards that, especially the way kids are leaning now, where they take 2 years of that in school or something. I think I lean towards that because there's a certain kind of discipline, or even an entrepreneur class, something that when they come out, they're not just left to just wander the world and trying to figure out stuff. It might seem harsh to people because voluntarily, a lot of people are not going to voluntarily do something that's hard. And but when you come through it, you trust me. To me, you're so much better. You're better off if they learn about negotiating. If they learn about what is the impact of what I'm doing right now. What am I looking to get? What's the reaction I'm looking to get? Right? How to shake a hand, how to look at someone in the eye, how to present yourself, how to stand up straight. All of those things, I think, those two things kind of teach, and I think it will be cool. I think we'll definitely be better off. But anyway, that's just my own little opinion on that. It's not. Yeah, totally. When I was a teen, I started a mobile vacuum shop, and I sold used vacuum. Did you really? Wow, that's cool. I had a van. I had a van when I first started. I started as a dealer. And then about a couple months later, the guy saw this one. I used to come in really early. I was in real early, and I dressed sharp. I dressed my shirt and tie every day I went to work. And the DPS that was at the time, that DPS was leaving. So I think he was moving out of state or something, and they needed a DPS. So they were like, hey man, this guy's here every day early. He's here before we come to the shop. He's dressed in sharp. Hey, let's pull him out the field and let's train him to be a DPS. That's how I got the job. and so I started recruiting. DPS is dealer power specialist, right? And then they brought Artist Web down to teach me. I think I saw Clay Radford. I think I saw him and then I developed my kind of technique and how to pitch and all that stuff. And then I did that for a lot of years. And then when I came here now, I came and I had a dealership, and so I had to go out and deliver, pitch my own stuff. And I felt like I felt like I had to restart everything, and I got it going. And I average about 50, 60 a month as a area distributor. And that's, roughly, that's where I was, 70, 72, stuff like that. I didn't do like 100 and 200 sales a month. It wasn't like that. But I made a pretty decent living doing it. And then I just I was like, okay, that's it. I'm done. I'm done. Too many late nights. So no, I had a blast, man. Had a blast. I had a blast. Had worked around some really cool people, some real nice folks. Really, probably some of the best. Honestly, probably some of the best people I've worked with. I've been around some real nice folks though, man. Even when I was in staffing, I had some cool people that I work with. I think I've only had one incident in my life, and that was recently, really, think about it, that like jealousy and stuff showed its neck. And I was like, listen, dude, I don't need the money like that for me to be putting up with this crap. I think I'm out of here. I'm not going to get arrested to body slam somebody right now. This is for insurance. I'm not, oh man, I'm out of here, man. Hell no. I feel bad for those people that have to they're stuck at a position that around people that they really don't like, that really make their life miserable because they don't have another choice. So they just have to put up with it, and supervisors are afraid to reprimand or tell someone, hey, listen, no, we don't do this here. A lot of people would sacrifice the workplace because they're afraid of, I don't know, someone, and you know what I'm saying? Hey, what's going on? What's going on? You're back. Out of 10 houses, right? Out of 10 houses, let's qualify. Out of 10 houses, how many would buy? If you're doing demos, and let's use middle class homes, right? Between lower, let's say, if you want to use it if you want to qualify it like that, lower middle class, middle class, like that. Out of 10 homes, I would say you would be able to sell 3 to 4 Kirbys. Okay? Now, if you're in a lower homes, guys, our customer's coming in here. So it looks like it's a cleaning lady. Just give me a second. You could sell more, but then the credit might not turn into profit. Okay? Give me a second, guys. Hola.
Hola.
How are you?
Buenos días.
Bien. How
Mira.
are you?
Se cayó.
Oh, okay. Well, then, you know what? Okay. Yeah, it's not closing? It's not opening?
Yes.
It's clogged.
No, this
Okay.
es de empaque.
Let me see something.
Es el no jala.
Oh, no suction.
Ajá.
Okay. No problem.
Okay.
No problem. Hold on. What's your, ¿cómo se llama?
Samaritana. Le puedes decir al señor que cuando aspiro la tapa se le cayó y yo no me fijé dónde se cayó, si le puede conseguir, que no jala porque esa cosa sale. ¿Y cuándo sale?
It's the suction.
Está. Oh, venite, pues, venite.
Okay. Right to the telephone? No problem. I'll give you a call when it's ready, okay? Maybe
Pero jamás.
maybe Monday? Depends. It may not be much. Not much.
Dile que cuando aspiro,
It's probably this clog, right? And it's making a sound when she. So
Hace el sonido.
so it's making a sound when she's
Ajá,
trying to
y lo
clean,
jala.
right?
Yeah, it doesn't work because I think, well, I guess she's saying that there was like a little lid on it or a little.
No, it's probably not a lid. What that does, that sound is designed to go off when it notices this clog. I'm trying to find a shark because a shark has it also. They have it. Give me a second. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Give me 1 second. All right, the shark has it right here. The shark has it right here. Right? It's a little opening. When the motor is straining, it pulls on this. It pulls on this spring, and then it makes a noise like that. Okay, so it's letting you know that there's a clog in your system.
Porque cuando uno aspira, hace un ruido. Un ruido.
Yeah.
Y lo jala.
No, there's nothing missing here. This is supposed to. It's supposed to let air out.
Oh, okay.
Right. Or trying to pull air in. How's that? And it pulls the spring, and that's when it lets you know there's a clog. I'll take care of this for you. All right. Hold on. Let me. It's probably if it's just a clog, it's probably this. I'll write the number down here. Let's see. This is a Kenmore.
Es que también estoy buscando un filtro de un aspiradora.
Let me see something. Yep, it is a Kenmore. Okay. All right. So Kenmore. Right. And if it's just a clog, we're talking roughly that. If it's more than our minimums are normally this. Okay. But if this is a clog, it's probably this one. Okay.
With the 5 year?
Yeah. All right. Tell Mom I'll take care of it for her. Don't
Dile que
about, okay?
estoy buscando unos filtros cuadrados, pero de esta marca de esa marca de,
She want a shark?
pero es cuadrado el filtro.
Do you have, I guess they have like a filter, a rectangle filter. Es una aspiradora.
Sí, es cuadrado el filtro, es así de cuadrado.
For where? For like the front?
It's a
Is it similar to this or is it similar to this? Is it upright or stick?
No, es como ese, pero es
So you
cuadrado.
mean it's for like the front filter, you mean? Something similar to like that shape?
No.
No?
No.
Okay.
No. Pero es como esos, ¿ve?
Like what?
Como esos filtros, pero
Oh, you
cuadrado.
mean, if I know, if she brings a model in, it's easier for me to see it. Okay? So like, when you guys come to pick that up, tell her to bring that one with her. Okay?
Ah, ok.
All right?
Okay,
I may have it ready Monday, Tuesday, okay?
Pero que me digan cuánto va a salir. Thank
Don't
you.
worry. Not an arm and a leg, just an arm, okay? All right? Okay, guys. Sorry about the delay. Man, I'm almost done. I just want to put this back together for you guys. But Cancer upright, Kenmore. It's an upright. I remember you. Yep, I remember you. If it's okay, can I call you Jada? You wrote exactly how to pronounce your name last time, and I may have forgotten. But yeah, out of 10 houses, and what a lot of guys would do is go to the easy sales, the people that will spend easy, but that's not a good route to go. While you're in it, it's hard to make that decision. While you're in it, you want some kind of payoff for your efforts. But if you're disciplined, you're going to go to places that are more likely to have the money that you need to sell your item, and you make a profit. So, but it's tough. But anyway, it's a tough deal when you're doing sales like that, because you want the payoff, you know, and you'll be lulled into going to the places you can get in easy and you can sell easy, but then you're not making a profit, and that's not good. Give me a second. Monroe Vacuums, I can help you. This is Wayne. Jim, allow me to give you a call before the end of today. Yeah, let me give you a call back on that because I have one last thing I'm going to try on that, okay? Yeah, you'll get a call back from me today. Yeah, yes, sir. All right. All right, this is the last thing I'm going to do today, guys, and I will be done. All right, so we have a Dyson clutch here, and we're going to try to put this thing back together. All right, let's see if we can do this. All right. I only need one more thing for this, and it is the top of a rainbow fan, because it allows me to push down. You don't have to use that. It's just that I found that works best for me. I could probably even use this. Okay, I can even use this. Actually, let me not leave the screen anymore. Let me use this as my thing. Okay, so now. What you're going to have with this is you have your spring. You have this piece that just fell out. So somebody's going to try this at home and then, it's like, how do I go get it back? Well, clip this part of the video and let's do this. So this spring will go in here. Well, this little washer. This spring would go right here. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Okay, give me 1 second. So now we're going to get this guy. Okay, and this guy is going to go in like this. So I'm going to put him in. He's facing up. The reason I need him to face up is because we're going to match up this guy and this guy with this guy. So now we get these three little balls right here. Uno, dos, tres. Okay? All right. Then we get this little triangular looking thing here, and we're going to put this right over those balls. Now, you could put the triangle thing first, but it's up to you. Okay? So we have 1, 2, 3. Then, if you want, you can just drop this guy right on here, like so. Okay? So we're going to drop him right there. He's on there. Okay. Then we're going to hold him in and we're going to put him in. Now, the way I'm going to do this, guy, is I'm going to feel around until I can drop it down. Oh, Jax. Hey. Yeah, Jax. You know what's funny? I kind of have an idea of what she's looking. She's looking for help. Oh, here it is. I found it. It went down a little bit further. I just kept feeling. I don't understand what she's looking for. Right? She's pointing at the vacuum. I'm gonna put my washer. She's pointing at the vacuum, and so I'm assuming she pointed at a section. Oh gosh. Came out again. Look at that. I messed up. She pointed at a section that I recognize as it's like a suction valve thing. So I'm like, okay, she must be experiencing suction. Now, either way, even if I was wrong and she just left me with the machine, I would have figured out what's wrong with it and then I'll get it back to her. Okay, let me hold this in. Okay, give me a second, guys. So, but thank you. Thank you. That and I know just enough Spanish to do business. When they come in and say, I want a banda, I know what you're talking about. Bolsa, I know what you're talking about. Espinador, I know what you're talking about. That's it. I know money, right? I'm going to push this clip over here. We know how to say money. And as long as I'm not, a shite head about stuff, we can do business, right? I know you're trying to communicate with me, and I'm gonna try to communicate with you. And I think as long as they see that I'm trying, we're good. All right, that's it. We're good, man. Let's do this. But I have a fascination about language and cultures and stuff like that. So it comes off with because I have a different culture to some extent, and when I came here, my language is still broken English, but I knew what it was like. So I kind of I'm like, hey man, don't sweat it, girl. I ain't judging you. All right. So here I'm gonna put this in. All right. Okay. Then the long part of this is what goes on top. If you wonder what. Hold on. The long part goes on top. And then we have our little screws. Hopefully, just watching me do this, somebody can redo theirs if they ever get stuck. They try to do their little home repair and they're like, oh my God, I forgot where it goes. I think we've all been there, right? Shoot. Let me see. Mi español es muy... Okay, hold on. Mi español es muy mayo. I know it's not malo, M-A-L-O. Is it malo? Is it mayo with the way the L is pronounced, or is it a double L? I forgot that part of my Spanish in school. Mi español es muy malo. Malo. Patience to understand and a passion for helping others goes a long way. You're right, Brianne. Hey, glad to have you back. Mr. Dyson sure made these things complicated. Yes, they did, Vacs. They did make them complicated. They did. Now, look at that. We have brand new belt. If you had seen the old one, it was like crazy stretched out, man. It was like, because remember, these belts, they're in this position for like ever. Just imagine if this belt originally was about this big, right? Let's just say this belt was originally this big, right? Let's just say. And it had to stretch to get on the thing. Then it stays like, now it's this big, right? Because of the stretch. And it stays like this for what? 2 years? 3 years? You know what I'm saying? Eventually, this belt is just going to look like this. It has no more elasticity. So that's what happened with belts over time. Okay? Oh, shite. I forgot something, guys. I forgot something. Damn it. I'll go back in. I have no problem. I hate having to keep doing this, but when you make a mistake, you just suck up to it and fix it. Don't blame anybody else. Who's there to blame? Who's there to blame? I'm gonna show you what my mistake was. Who's there to blame? Okay, here we go. I took this off. Okay, it's not. I don't have to go that far in. Watch. Okay. I'm gonna put it on this little thing again. I'm gonna push it down, and I'm only doing that so I can free up this little tab here. That's why I like my that little fan thing I was telling you about, because I don't have to worry about it rocking back and forth like this thing. All right, hold on. Let me just open this little fan thing here. This little clip. Hold on. Whoop. All right, here we go. I'm gonna show you what I messed up at. I forgot to put this little thing in here. All right. It fell out and I didn't realize it, and then I was like, oh shit, damn. Coño. My big fingers is not allowing me to put it in here. I need a little tweezer thing. Let me see. I'll try it again. Hold on. Got it. Rascalot. All right. Okay. If my mom hear me, mom's like, Wayne, stop that. Wayne, don't say that on TV. Oh my gosh. Come on, buddy. Yeah. I told you. I should go get the damn thing and so you can see what I'm talking about. Let me go get it. Let me go get what I use for this instead. Ugh. Oh, come on, show yourself. Show yourself. Don't give me a tough time. I have like 7 of these damn things, and now I gotta go look through all my stuff to find it. God, please, man, come on. Come on, show yourself. All right, Brienne. All right, you got it. You got it, you got it. I'm gonna give it to you. But hey, what's going on?
Hey, how are you?
Sound like you were breaking something on the way in here. What's going
I
on
called
here?
the other day. The Hoover told me to bring this as a warranty.
Oh, okay.
So
That's a receipt?
Yep.
Yeah.
And Amazon.
This is what you do. Put your name, address, and phone number. So I already have date of purchase on here, right? Yeah. Yep, July. Just had it a year. Okay. What's the deal, man? What's it doing? Well, that
The spinners,
yeah.
they've never spin.
Really?
I've been used the first 2 times I used it. I didn't
Yeah.
realize that they weren't spinning,
Right.
and then so every time it was like I waited because I just forgot about it for like 5 months in between, and then I called. Finally, I tried to. It's already been 3 months or whatever.
Yeah.
You can't return it, and so then I forgot to call the warranty, and then I called again, and then here we are.
It's a good thing you got
A
it
year
before the
later.
damn warranty is up, bro.
That's what I'm saying. All right, so just name,
Name,
and phone
address.
number. Okay.
Address, and then put your phone number. And I'll take care of the rest. Yeah, maybe. If it needs more space, you have to do it in the back. Oh, you can use down here for the address. Yeah.
Is this to mail it to me? Or what's
No. It's for the warranty form. Yeah, I can't. They won't even let me submit it without all the information in there.
I just wasn't sure.
Yeah. Yeah, don't worry. I have an idea of what's happening, and 2 things are gonna happen. Either I can fix it, and it's just a 1, 2, 3, or
Replace it.
then I hey guys, yes. But I have to go through the protocol first
The
before.
other one works too.
Yeah. All right, here you go.
I didn't bring any of the attachments or anything, so.
Nah, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
The only that only becomes important if they actually just send it. Okay. But I'm gonna see what's wrong with it, and but man, from the time you got it,
I mean, it literally hasn't worked. Yeah. I mean, it sucked up, so I hadn't had one, so I bought it. It was on discount. I was like, okay, so like, it's
Yeah.
working better than it did. I literally did the entire upstairs because I had 2 pups.
Yeah.
And then like the next time I tried to use it, maybe it did work the first time, but the next time it's like it wasn't doing anything. To get a spot, I had to put the attachment on it.
Oh
And
wow.
that's what made me think, well, maybe I should look at the bottom. And so I tested the bottom and it wasn't spinning. And I was
Yeah.
like, well, something's wrong here. So that's.
No, you did the right
A year
thing, man.
later.
I'm glad you didn't wait, because yeah, you would have been out of luck.
I know. That's what I'm thinking. Thanks so much.
Yes.
Hit me up whenever it's done and I'll pick it up.
Yeah.
Have a good day.
Yes, sir. You too.
Thank you.
All right, guys. I'm gonna wrap it up. I was looking for my. Brianne, how does it feel to be right? So it's got to be a burden on you to be right so often. It's got to be a burden. You got to be walking around, and you have to purposely be wrong a few times just so people don't say, "Oh my God, man, why are you always right?" What the hell? Okay. Look. This is what I'm gonna do. Maybe this will help me right here. This is what I'm gonna do right here. This might do it. All I need is something elevated, okay, to push this down, right? Something elevated, okay. Okay, and then I'm gonna get my little clip. Make sure it's nice and tight. I'm squeezing it just a little bit here. Give it some tension, and then I push it down. Voila, it's back in. Thank you for that. And then I put this in. And then I put this in. Hold on. Come on. Here we go. The belt goes on one side and it's out on the other side. And that's it. And that's it. And this is done. The main part of this service is actually done. It's out the way. I like stuff like this. It feels like when my kids, when they do Rubik's cubes and stuff, and my son figured out how to do it like in a, and he'll study this thing and he'll get it right. Something like this is interesting, and all comes apart. Those guys who do, they make watches, they fix watches and stuff like that. Now here, let me show you what I did before I leave. So, Brianne, I finally used the 3D printer, and I made this, and I'm like, holy crap, this stuff is so good, right? That I don't know how am I going to make this work? How do you scan something in a way that will give you the parameter? I guess you have to feed it the parameters, like for the inside of this thing to be, so it didn't even stick. Like I could see halfway it doing it just for the look on the outside, but maybe it doesn't move, but it gave it the look, of that little circle, but for it to have it all the way through from here to here, and for it to still have the hinges, I thought this was clever, man. So I'm not gonna do nothing with this. What am I gonna do with this? But I just wanted to test that it worked. Soon they actually have scanner machines. Oh, so they have the copy parts. Yeah, that's the thing, man. That's the thing. What is your most memorable repair? I had a guy who bought a bag Bissell in with dog vomit in it. No, dude. I've had. I'm not gonna call it. Yes, I did. I got suckered. I'll call it suckered. So now I don't do this anymore. Actually, I told this lady. I'm looking into files for parts, though. ABS and high heat resistance filaments is important to avoid warping, from what I'm seeing. Oh, good. Thank you for that. Any information you can help me with that is going to be great. But yeah, let me tell you what happened. Right? Hold on. Is this even on? What the hell? Okay, so this lady came in, and she said, "Would you be?" She was an older lady, and she seemed so nice, and she did it. She was good, man. She was good, and she was like, "Are you able to just clean my vacuum a little bit? I think it might be clogged, but could you just kind of down before I whatever?" I was like, "Yeah, no problem." This early on, right? So I didn't. I committed to a price before I saw what it was, because she described it so innocently, and I was like, I've done a million of these already. So I gave her a price. No big deal. Then she bought it in. Oh my gosh. She looked like she went to a kennel and she just told all the dogs in the kennel to, do everything all over the floor, and I'm gonna come behind you, and when I'm just gonna vacuum it up with the vacuum. I was like, oh my God. What did I commit to? And I'm like, I should have backed out of it. You know what I mean? I should have backed out of it. But I gave her I was like, I'm never going to do that again. I'm never going to do that again. I'm going to give you a roundabout figure what it might do. and then I'll let you know. Listen, if it goes above this figure, I'm gonna call you, and then you tell me what you want me to do. Other than that, I'm not gonna give a solid commitment to a price on something without knowing fully what I'm getting myself into. Yeah. But so that was a lesson learned. Yes, you let people look. Most of the people, Brianne said, literally, what I just had to clean after letting someone use my shark. It was a Bissell vacuum. It was a Bissell vacuum. And what happened at the bottom of that Bissell, I think it's in a pet eraser or something. At the bottom of it has a kind of a triangle, and it gets jammed up inside there a lot, especially if you're picking up moisture. If you pick up moisture, it's going to create kind of glue, and everything's going to stick to the vacuum. And so that's what people shouldn't be picking up. They shouldn't vacuum up moisture. You're making mud inside your cleaner. And worse if you pick up dog feces. I mean, golly, man, what are you doing? Anyway. I mean, just don't do it. You know what I mean? Don't do it. Don't pick up dog feces with your vacuum. I mean, come on. What are you doing? You ever seen those videos with those robot vacuums, and they go around the house, and they, maybe the dog is potty training, and then the dog drop feces on the floor, and then the robot just keep going, take it through the whole house. It just scrubs over the whole house. Ay. Oh my God. Anyway, but here's one that there's another one I made. I thought was pretty cool. It actually it's an actual flute. And it took 3 hours for this to make last night. It took 3 hours. And I'm like, holy cow, man, if I can get a part scanned, and let's say I can't get it for, I don't know, it can't come in for like a week, 2 weeks. It's not available anymore. It's not sold. And I need to get this back right away. And it's just a little part. I'm not talking a hose. I'm not talking a brush roll. It probably can't even take the heat. And like Brianne was saying, from the rotations. But, something that I would need to click something in, or maybe a cover that would have went over this. Maybe this have a cover, and I need this cover to lock it in. Something like that. I can have it made that day. Oh, that would be so cool. So we'll see, something like this, where I can get something like this scanned and just have it made. Like, man, I probably wouldn't do a fan blade because a fan blade is you're taking a lot of heat, a lot of repetition, not repetition, the rotations per minute and all that stuff, and getting hit by debris. It may not be able to, I don't know, who knows, it may not be strong enough, and you never know, it may not be strong enough to withstand what a fan goes through. But man, to get maybe something, something, a little knob like this that I need or something, I mean, that would be a great tool. So I hope I can figure it out. I don't want to have to spend a couple $1,000s to get a scanner just to make a small, I don't know. But Pamp, yeah. Yes, they used a putty knife and was scraping little quarters of plaster inside the brush. Yuck. Wet cat litter. Oh, cats. Me and cats. All right, guys, I got a job. I absolutely have to finish up. I'm gonna be putting this thing away. Actually, you know what? I still have to put this away. So I'm just gonna knock it out right now, real quick, while I'm here. And then after this, I have to get out of here and put my attention towards something else that needs to get done. So either way, I'm still gonna have to put this in here. So I might as well do it while I'm while I'm here. Cats! Boy, I tell you. I think cats are clever. I like watching them, you know, do stuff, but me and the dander, man, we just not friends right now. Just not friends right now because of what happened to me on that one. That's all it is. You know, if you're a cat person, I have nothing against you. It's just the dander, man. Mess me up. All right. Here we go. Yeah. Just the dander, man. All right, let's put this in. All right. Hopefully this is magnetic. It's not. One of these things I don't like. You know what? Let me take it off. I normally don't like to put them in here before I do it because you don't know if it's going to hit properly. But down in here, it's hard to get to without dropping this screw, and I don't want to go through that whole mess. I know I have a magnetic one somewhere, but shite. I just don't know where right now. I think it's a T15 I need. T15. All right. Alrighty. Let me see what this is. This looks like a T20. Yeah, that's a T20. After you mess with these for a while, after a while, you can kind of recognize the sizes. This looks like a T15. You can recognize the sizes after a while. T15. But like anything else, like I would ask my mother-in-law like a recipe of something, you know, and she would never give the recipes. And she said, just watch me do it. And and there's always a pinch of this and a pinch of that and a pinch of this, and she don't do anything, you know, no exact measurements. It's like after a while, you just know how much to put in, kind of thing. So I get when you're good at something like that, it's very easy not to have any you know, formal structure for your stuff because you know it. But if you're gonna teach it, then that's where the formal structure comes in handy, you know. Or you want it repeatable, you know, where you're not winging it every time. Okay. All right. So we got that part done. Now we're gonna get the belt up. We're gonna put this up here. I tried doing this without this little tool before. Oh my gosh, man. Talk about strain and pain and agony. This thing is not fun to try to do without this tool. Coño. Do it again. Shite. Let's do it again. Golly. 1, 2, 3, go. Ah. Ah. Whew. All right. Wow. Yo, imagine you had to use something like this to get your clothes off. I can see people just like, nah, I'll go to sleep like this. Nah, man, it's okay. No, I'll just sleep just like this. Nah. No shower today. No. Oh my god. And then like getting a bra off, you know, like it's a bra had already got a challenge. Oh man, my next dream, Auric. Sure, just let me know what kind of what you need about the Auric. I'm gonna go myself right now. Let me know what you need for the Auric, and I'll try. I think I may have an Auric here that I can do, or something. I have a Auric light machine. I have a Royal, and we'll hook it up. All right, guys. I am out of here. I've got to get something done. I have to get back to a customer about a machine, and I need to kind of zero in and focus on it. But this is done. I'm gonna clean all of this off. Okay, get that all cleaned up, get the little paint off of here and all that good stuff. Get everything all cleaned up, and this guy would be ready to rock and roll. Brand new belt, clutch is all done, and we're good. All right. Hey guys, if you have any questions about cleaners and machines, if you just want to shoot the breeze, meet me back here Monday. I'm gonna be here Monday early though. Normally like 8 something to 9, and but normally during the week it's like 10:30, roughly, unless I get caught up by a customer or something like that. All right. Stay positive, folks. All right, you guys are the best. Brian, you know. All right. That's positive. All right. Yep. Brad says, I know. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. All right, I'm out of here.